Yeah, it looks like it's because it's got it, but I can't. I'm not even able to open it. So let's try
So that's good.
because it looks like it's going live, but switch to your.
It's called B.
Take a second to find it.
Here, it just moved again, so maybe the very top.
Sorry, you're gonna be without a phone. Okay. Oh, good. Three. It shows three on. And they should be just get it by going. Yeah, it's definitely working. Clearly. All right. Cool. I'm gonna put that in my pocket again. All right.
How was your guys' evening? Did you have my phone?
I have it here.
You have it in your pocket.
All right, good morning, everybody. Here we are down in Broomfield. Where are we actually? Is this Broomfield, Superior, somewhere in that general Denver, Boulder, in between the two? This is game number 5. This is the semi-final game to this Silver Sticks tournament down here on the Thanksgiving weekend. The boys have done awesome so far. 4-0 and 0 is their record. And we're playing against a very challenging NOCO team, as they've been Northern Colorado also, I believe, undefeated on the weekend. So there was 2 sides, 2 brackets to this tournament, and we were on one side, NOCO on the other. And I believe they're number 2 in their brackets. They may have lost 1, but we are number 1 in our side. They're number 2 on their side, playing each other. Winner of this game goes to the finals this afternoon at about 2:15. And excited to call this game and enjoy what's going on here. We're going to start on the ice. Looks like we've got Moon at the face-off, as well as Kolpa on the near side and DeGarmo on the far side. On defense, Daily Gould and Waldo. Beginning this 14-minute period. Ref's out on the ice, checking with all the goalies. Everybody's looking good, ready for the draw. Moving for the face-off, goes back to Waldo. Waldo, looking around, he's going to send it through, knocked by the NOCO player. Goes through DeGarmo. DeGarmo up to Moon. Moon bringing it around. Shot towards the goal. Good try. High above the net. Put some pressure on that goalie early on. NOCO moving around the back. They're going to swing it through. Good pressure. We can't keep it in the zone. NOCO bring it in the neutral zones, but it's going to come out to Daily Gould. Actually, that's DeGarmo out there. DeGarmo to Waldo. Waldo bringing it down the line. Hoping to dump it across to Moon. Moon's going to get there. And he's going to get it behind the net. Sends it to the middle. There's Thomas. Thomas goes back and forth. Can't quite get on it, but he gets to turn it around. Sends it across to DeGarmo. DeGarmo down to the corner. Thomas can't quite keep it in. Madsen whips it across. Back into the NOCO side of the ice. Thomas pushing hard. Good forecheck. NOCO moving it in the neutral zone. Vella's on the ice now. Purdy's on the ice. Good hit by Purdy. NOCO moving it forward, and Vella gets it out of his hands. Vella moving it. Gets a little bit tripped up, but he gets past that player. He's got DeGarmo in the middle if he can get there. Sends it to the middle. Great. Oh, just behind DeGarmo. Goes to Vella. Vella backhand. Almost in the back of the net. That was a great opportunity there. Not sure what the whistle was blown for. Oh, it looks like the goal's off its moorings. But really awesome opportunity there. DeGarmo catching it wide, almost gets it into the back of the net, deflected off to Vella, who backhands it right towards the goal, and I couldn't even tell from here why it didn't go in. Goalie must have gotten a stick on it. Vella with a face-off. We've got Thomas in there. Puck comes outside. Madsen playing defense along with Purdy. Good pressure by the Fraser team. Goes back to Madsen. Madsen sends it across to Purdy. Purdy up to Bellis. Bellis racing it down the outside. Good job. He gets knocked into the boards, but puck goes into the corner, so we'll try to get it down on the NOCO side of the ice. Madsen waiting here. He sends it back in, dumps it to McNeil. McNeil, and shot towards the goal by Vella. Saved by the goalie. Yeah, when I see the number, I know. All right, we've got Moon with the face-off. Bellis on the near side. DeGarmo going on the far side. Daily Gould and Waldo. Bellis knocking it towards the goal. NOCO grabs it. Good job by Waldo keeping it in. Still in the zone, and it looks like it must have popped out because we've got an offsides call. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone right in front of us here. 12 minutes left to go in this first period. 0-0 the score. Bellis fighting for it. Goes back to Waldo. Waldo moves it around to Daily Gould. Daily Gould sends it up to DeGarmo. DeGarmo skating it around. He's got Bellis if he can get there. Moon sends it back to Daily Gould. Slips out. And they're going to move back to reset. Noko dumps it into the back. Daily Gould whips it around. This one, unless it slows down, is going to be called for an icing call. And it is. So we'll reset down on the Fraser side of the ice. Good job by Fraser so far. I feel like they've had domination in the game. But as we've already seen, that doesn't mean anything. It's the score at the end of the game that makes the difference. 11:41 left to go. Moon with the face-off. Bellis in there, DeGarmo in there. Daily Gould sends it up, comes off of a Fraser skate. Moon's going to skate this one behind the goal. He's going to bring it outside. Sends it up the middle. Great to Bellis. Bellis chips it past the NoCo player, and he's racing to it, see if he can get there before the NoCo players get to the puck. NoCo whips it back around, sends it to the middle. Good job by Waldo trying to get it in, but we've got an offsides call. Line change. Thomas, Vela, Kolpa coming on the ice. Purdy and Madsen out there as well. Puck comes back. NoCo dumps it in. They're fighting for it in the corner. NoCo with an opportunity here as they skate it around. Good job by Vela. Trying to knock it out of the skate. Goes to the goalie. We've got Bobo in goal tonight, or this morning. And he's had a great weekend so far. Asked him before the game how he's feeling. And he said he's feeling good, but he was pretty tired as all these boys had to wake up pretty early to get here. Vela trying to get it out of the zone. Knocks it behind the net. He's going to skate it out. He's got Kolpa. He's got Thomas. Vela skating it down, dumps it into the corner. Thomas running around the outside. Thomas gets there, putting some pressure on, knocks it out. He brings it around, tries to get it, tuck it in. Oh, right next to the goal. It's getting knocked around. Somebody scores. I think Thomas shot at the back of the net. Thomas had looped around, pushed it into the corner. It was right next to the goalie's foot, bumped out, and it looks like Thomas cleaned it up with another knock into the back of the net. 1-0 the score, 10:21 left to go in this first period. Vela with the face-off, Kolpa, Thomas. Up front, Madsen and Purdy in the back. Puck goes back to Thomas. Thomas is going to send it to Purdy. Purdy whips it forward, goes off a NoCo player, and they're going to bring it into the zone. Good defense by Fraser as they whip it around to the outside. Kolpa racing to get to it before the NoCo player can. NoCo gets there. Kolpa gets a good hit on the player. Good back check by Kolpa. Vela skating down, trying to split the players. He gets out wide. Thomas is going to go to the middle, looking for the pass. Vela sends it through. Can't quite get to Thomas. Sorry, not tracking with the camera. Vela, good job back checking on the player from NoCo as he came through. NoCo dishes it out to Madsen. Madsen's going to pop it forward. Goes to NoCo in the middle zone. Thomas putting the pressure on. Oh, big hit by Vela, and that player's down from NoCo. Another hit by Vela. And we're going to take a little break here as we've got a NoCo player down on the ice. He got hit pretty hard.
Clean hit by Johnny. They just collided. And,
I agree, yeah.
I didn't see anything.
Looked like a clean hit, but it had power. They
He's
were
back
both
up.
going the opposite directions. And
He's
he's
off
up
the
and
window.
moving.
He's back up. No problem.
Obviously, this is part of the game, and a key part of the game, having a physical play and try to break down the other team. And so, as long as the hits are clean, it's really what you want. Key part of the play. We've got DeGarmo, Moon, McNeil up front. Daily Gould and Waldo on defense. Comes back to Waldo. Waldo sends it up to DeGarmo. Norco player ends up getting it back to Waldo. Waldo trying to get through DeGarmo. DeGarmo's got the puck. He brings it down. Shot from wide. Oh, man, there was a corner of that net open. And he almost grabbed it. Grabbed that corner that was wide open, but just missed the edge of the goal. So we'll have a face-off down on the NoCo side of the ice. Moon face-off. DeGarmo. And McNeil in there. Puck goes back to DeGarmo. DeGarmo whips it around. Comes off of a NoCo player who's going to try to get out of the zone. Comes out of the zone into the neutral zone. DeGarmo skating it back, bounces it up to Waldo. Ends up going to NoCo player. NoCo moving it down, a little bit of a fast break. Good pressure and great job by Bobo keeping that puck out of the way. Whistle's called. We'll put it into a face-off there on the Eagles side of the net. I think actually both these teams are Eagles, so I'll call them by NoCo and Fraser, or if I say Eagles, I mean Fraser. Puck goes back to Waldo. Waldo up to Moon. Moon's going to skate it through. It's a 2-on-1. He's got McNeil on the near side. See if he can get past him and get the pass across. Goes across to McNeil, but just a little too close to the goalie, but it's bounced out. And that's good to see that this goalie has allowed the puck to kind of bounce out a couple times and get ready to clean up some of that dirt. DeGarmo skating around, tries to make a shot towards the goal. Eagles shoot again. NoCo able to get it into the neutral zone. DeGarmo sends it to Waldo. Waldo turns it around. Goes into the corner. Waldo gets knocked hard down on the ice. He's getting up slow, but he's up. NoCo pushing hard the other direction, but Fraser, good pressure going away against them. Bellis pushes it through to Waldo. Waldo gets knocked again. Waldo, good job taking that puck. He's going to get it up to Moon. Moon skating it forward. He's got DeGarmo. Sends it across. DeGarmo didn't quite see it. Went through the legs of the NoCo player. Good hit there.
Hitting going on there.
Nice to see a physical game starting on both sides of the ice. Comes around.
You know, I noticed when get a couple shots in, you see everyone start trying to do it.
Yep.
You see players
Yep. Even our own players against each other. Madsen skating this one down. He's got some space. He's got Bellis. Goes around Bellis. He's skating down. Looks for the pass to Bellis. Great job. Just a little bit behind for Bellis to control. And we've got to push the other direction. Thomas back checking. Good job by Purdy. Skaters down on the ice. Madsen connecting it down here. Goes back to the NoCo side, and they whip it down to the corner. Purdy sends that one around to Thomas. Thomas can't quite control. Does it go to NoCo player? Backhand towards the goal. No danger there. NoCo cuts it back. Vela is going to grab it. He cuts into the middle. He's getting some speed as he goes up. He's got three players here with Bellis and Thomas following behind. Makes a move, turns around, makes a shot, look for the deflection, almost in the back of the net. Thomas and Bellis had an opportunity there, but it bounced through the air, and the goalie was able to cover that one up. But again, great job. We're seeing that the puck is bouncing off the goalie's pads. He's not able to cover it super well, and so those rebounds may be there all morning. 6:37 left to go, 1-0 the score in this semifinal game of the Silver Sticks. Vela with the faceoff goes back to Thomas. Thomas tries to push it through. They're fighting it. Thomas whips it into the corner. NoCo hoping to skate it out of there. Vela covering up. Comes off the boards, kind of strange. Bounces towards the NoCo side of the ice. Comes out of the zone. Fraser able to grab it. Thomas, great pass over to Vela. Goes to Bellis. Bellis knocks it through. He's got a stick on it. Sends it towards the goal. NoCo trying to set up in the back. Puck goes through wide. This is going to be an icing call. And we'll bring it back around. And these boys are probably ready for a line change as they've been out there for a little while. Moon, Kolpa, DeGarmo coming on. Daly Gould and Waldo on defense. Moon with the face-off. DeGarmo on the far side. Kolpa in the middle. Goes outside. It's going to go to Daly Gould. Daly Gould whips it towards the goal. Wide, but nice and around. Kolpa keeps it in. Goes back to Waldo. Oh, NoCo player has it. It's going to go into the neutral zone. NoCo's pushing, but all they can do is make a dump. DeGarmo's going to chase it there with a NorCo player right behind him. And looks like, I'm not sure what was the call? Somebody got a call there. It looks like maybe it was Kolpa. Not sure what it was, but what is that? Is that a punch? Or I'm not sure what that symbol was. But 5:41 left to go in this first period. We've got a power play for NoCo. And so the Eagles, Fraser, will need to hold this one out, kill this power play. They've had a number of power plays against them this tournament. And I'm not sure if actually we've been scored on a power play yet. Do you remember, Clint? I think we've killed every power play against us, but they scored one power play goal. All right, we've got Moon. He's skating it forward. He's going to dump it into the corner. Great idea. Burn some time off the clock on this power play. 140 left to go in the power play. 5:17 left to go in the period. Noko making a move. They're going to set up to bring it forward. Fraser moving around. Moon, DeGarmo up front. Noko dumps it in. It's going to go to Daly Gould, who's going to whip it around the corner, and that's going to come out of the zone. Perfect speed. Not going to be an icing call. Force them to slow down. 1:19 left to go in the power play. Moon putting pressure on the player as he comes through. They're going to dump it again. We're going to probably end up with the same scenario. Daly Gould, it comes off his stick, but it gets to Moon. Moon's going to get it through. Noko able to keep it in the zone. Actually, now in the neutral zone, they have to reset. 58 seconds to go in the power play. Good kill so far. Noko really hasn't had an opportunity. We have an offsides call on Noko. Get a line change for these Fraser frontmen. Thomas and Vela coming in. Looks like we'll have Madsen and Purdy in the back. 53 seconds left to go in the power play. Vela sends it back, goes to a Noko player. Noko knocking it around. Vela's going to race towards it. They're playing soft, make sure they don't get a fast break. Vela putting some gentle pressure on. Noko swinging it around. It's going to go up to Thomas. Noko moving it toward the goal. Backhand, nice and slow. Purdy got a stick on it. Noko able to keep it in the zone. Moves through. Good job by Madsen knocking that one away from the front of the goal as it was kind of bouncing in there. Purdy tries to skate through. Madsen sends it up. He's going to go out of the zone. 18 seconds left to go in the power play. Good job by Thomas as he gets to that one. Skates it through. Comes through. Vela grabs it. 8 seconds left to go in this kill. Madsen skates it down into the neutral zone. He's going to whip it towards the goalie. He catches it, so that's going to be a... and then he drops it. We've got full strength now. McNeil comes on. Puck comes out. Fraser will be able to kind of reset. We're going to have... Looks like Thomas, McNeil, and Vela up front. Madsen and Purdy in the back. Puck goes around. Purdy taking it to the corner. Good job by Vela knocking it past the Noko player. Purdy goes up to Thomas. Thomas whips it around. Icing call. Give the boys a little break. Daly Gould, Waldo coming in the back. In the front, DeGarmo, Moon, Bellis. Three minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 the score. Fraser up. 9-2 shots on goal. Fraser ahead. Moon with the face-off. Puck goes down. Comes out wide. Skating forward is DeGarmo. See if he can get there first. Waldo's going to get it. He's going to whip it through to the middle. Bellis chasing on strong. Bellis has had a really great tournament, pushing hard and putting a lot of pressure on the opponent. Icing call. Fraser will reset down on the Noko side of the ice. 2:45 left to go. Moon with the face-off. DeGarmo trying to get in the corner. Noko throws it around the outside. Bellis chasing on hard. Good pressure by Bellis. Great job. Knocks the puck out. Forecheck. Whips around. That one's going to go wide, and we're going to call off the icing, I believe. It's a hit off of a stick. Waldo gets there first before the Noko player, but then he misses the puck, sends it around the outside. Good support by the rest of the Fraser team, keeping Noko from making something of that opportunity. Noko shoots. Good job by Kai Moon getting in front of that one, off of his boot and into the stance. 2 minutes to go. Thomas, Vela, Kulpa up front. Vela back to Thomas. Thomas is going to skate behind the goal. Cuts around, sends it up to Kulpa. Kulpa gets it out of the zone. Thomas skating hard. He's got speed. He's going to get to it. Squeezing around, gets to Vela. Vela, pushed into the boards. Thomas is going to skate it out. Behind the goal. Noko's going to get it, but Thomas pushes him out of the way. Gets to the puck, sends it to the middle. Goes to a Noko player. Daly Gould able to keep it in. Noko sends it to the middle. Daly Gould pushing for it. Good body positioning there. 1:23 left to go in this first period. Waldo up to Thomas. Thomas sends it in the neutral zone. Goes to a Noko player, but they have to slow it down because they'd be offsides. Vela chasing hard behind. Noko sends it into the corner. Culp is going to be there. Vela's going to be there. Comes past both of them, out of the zone. Fraser pushing on hard, and Vela's able to take it with a back check. Vela up to Purdy. Purdy skating it down, gets a weird bump off the ice, goes over his stick. Vela sends it back in. Purdy sends it down the boards. McNeil with the good pressure on. Comes to the Noko players. They whip it around. Not a lot of pressure here from Noko, as they've often made the dump, but scores just 1-0. 30 seconds left to go. Vela races down. He's got a 4-on-1. Let's see what he can do with this, or a 1-on-4, I should say. He's going to whip it back into the middle. Oh, good try for McNeil. Great pass. McNeil was there. Purdy keeps it in. Goes back to Vela. Vela's looking around. Can't get the pass to a Fraser player. Goes to Noko. Madsen's going to be on the near side trying to keep it into the zone. Comes out of the zone. Madsen's able to get it. He links it down to McNeil. Comes back out. Madsen sends it across. Looking for DeGarmo. Moon, good job. Great move. Skates it down. Tries to send it to the middle. That's the end of the period. Buzzer goes as the goalie covers that one up. Score 1-0. First period done. 9 shots on 2. Fraser definitely playing the dominant hand on this game, but not in a safe position as the score is just 1-0. All right, here we are, picking it up again. Thanksgiving weekend. This is the semifinals of the Silver Sticks tournament. Fraser Valley Eagles against the Noko Eagles. Winner of this game goes to the finals at about 2:15 this afternoon. Don't quote me on the time, but I'm pretty sure that's right. And then the winner of that game actually heads up to Canada, I believe somewhere in Ontario, for the tournament, the international tournament. This is 14U-B. Eagles undefeated so far. 1-0 the score. Puck is going. Moon skating it forward. We've got Thomas and Bellis up there with him. Moon, he's got an opportunity, sends it around the goal, looking for the pass into the middle. He's got a couple players there. Bellis is there. Oh, Bellis gets a stick on it. Moon's able to grab it again, sends it across, and off the goalie. Goes around. Purdy's on defense. He's skating back, gets around Purdy, but Moon's there to cover up. Great job, skating hard. Whips it over to Bellis. Off the boards, gets in front of Bellis. He's chasing down the Noko player. Noko dishes it up top. Madsen goes across to Thomas. Thomas swats it down, able to be kept in the neutral zone. Bouncing around. Thomas fighting for it. Thomas gets it in. He's got Bella, if he can get there. Little hook up on the sticks. Tries to get it out. Purdy can't quite keep it in the zone. Moon once again able to clean up and swing it around the back. He whips it around to, looks like McNeil. McNeil skating down. Sorry, that was Purdy, not McNeil. Line change. Vela comes on, right to the puck. Kolpa also in there. Purdy and Bellis. Up front, Vela's skating to the puck quickly, gets behind the goal. He's going to take it back there, looking for someone to pass to, cuts it back, kicks it to the middle. Can't get past the Noco player. Noco takes it. Daily Gould, keeping it in the zone. Whips it back behind the goal. Noco hoping to get it out under pressure. Noco sends it to the middle. Good job by Kolpa keeping it in there. Kolpa, great touch to Daily Gould. Gould shoots just wide of the goal. Vela whips it back around the corner. Kolpa's there. He's waiting for it, looking for the pass in the middle. He's going to whip it back to Daily Gould. Gould takes it around. Gunner there has some real body he can put on these players, and he uses it well as he's defending off the other side. This is going to be an icing call. Boys will reset on the Noco side of the ice. Couple's coming off. Looks like Thomas and McNeil coming on, so we'll have Thomas, McNeil, and Moon up front. Daily Gould and Waldo in the back. Moon for the faceoff. Puck goes down, comes outside wide. McNeil knocks on it. Waldo fighting for it in the zone, tries to keep it out, comes out. Noco moving forward. They've just got Daily Gould blocking him out, but he's good job pushing to the outside. Nice cross across, but it was bouncing and the Noco player couldn't get it onto stick. Goes back, Waldo skating around. Ooh, tries to send it to the middle, goes off a Noco player's stick. And they're fighting for it in the corner. Far side. Noco ends up with it. Chance here. Sends it wide of the goal. Thomas whips it across into the middle out of the zone. Goes to a Noco player. Noco player bringing it around. McNeil facing it. Chasing it hard. They've got it against the boards. Gives it a little kick forward. Thomas trying to get some pressure on it. Goes back to Noco. Noco moving it down. Swarmed by Fraser players. Fraser, Daily Gould making a hit on the player. Knocks him off the puck. Some pushing around going in there. Daily Gould slaps at it. Noco backhand towards the goalie. Bobo, easy cover. Line change. We're going to switch them all up. Madsen, Purdy coming on defense. DeGarmo, Bellis, and Kolpa coming on up front. Bellis with a faceoff. Bellis, puck's it in the middle. Bellis moves it forward. Goes behind the net. Madsen knocks it to Purdy. Purdy sends it around the outside. Noco's going to be able to get that. They're going to launch it back behind the goal again. Madsen's going to get it there. He's going to send it up to DeGarmo. DeGarmo trying to make a move. Cuts back. He's got it again. Bringing it into the corner. Sends it out to the zone to Kolpa. Kolpa moving it down. Fake slap shot. He's going to take it wide. Oh, good opportunity there. Just wide of the goal. Even hoping maybe for a deflection. Noco gets through there, but thankfully gets a good bounce. Fraser bounce off of his skate and gives Ever a good opportunity to grab it. Bellis tries to send it to the middle. Nobody there. Madsen flicking it up, hoping to get to Bellis. Bellis looking to put a shoulder on the Noco player. Shot wide of the Fraser goal. Noco trying to keep it in. Noco shot towards the goal. Again, way wide. Noco looking to center it. Center it to the middle. Good job by Kolpa keeping it from out of the front of the net. Sends it back to Madsen. Madsen to DeGarmo. DeGarmo skating down. He's got a little bit of time here. Sends it wide, long shot. Good deflection. It's going to go out to Kolpa. Kolpa dodges a hit. Bellis, good hit on a player against the boards there. Noco trying to get it out of the zone. They don't get it out. Good job by Kolpa, who keeps it on the blue line. Fraser putting the pressure on, keeping Noco in their own zone. Noco whips it out. Madsen keeps it in. Goes to DeGarmo. DeGarmo skates it back forth. Backhand towards Moon. Moon slapping at it. Some pressure there against the ice. And things are getting moving. We're going to have some boys in the box here. They were just into the goal. Rightly so, Noko kind of, you want to block them out, and they just got a little bit feisty. Just a little pushing around.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
All right, so we've got a power play right now for the Noko. As things got a little feisty at the end there. We're going to move it down to the Eagles, Fraser Valley Eagles side of the rink for the face-off. See if we can work this power play kill. Score's just 1-0, so really anybody's game. We need to keep our heads about us, especially in those situations where it doesn't really do anything for us. McNeil trying to get around the Noko player. Noko comes back. Skating hard. Shot towards the goal. Good job by Bobo. Knocking it out of the way. Noko's going to get it. Trying to get around. Good job, Bobo, covering up the corner. Doesn't give him any space to get it around the bar. 1:42 left to go in the power play. We'll get Daly Gould and Waldo in. Purdy coming off. And Madsen coming off. Waldo with the face-off. Looks like Waldo's wearing the assistant jersey today. Noko shot towards the goal. Good save by Bobo. And then on the deflection, Noko player able to stick it in on the backside of his pad. So score's going to be 1-1. Eight minutes left to go in the second period. 1-1's the score. Fraser's been dominating this game, but that doesn't necessarily define who's going to win the game. So we need to keep playing hard. Thomas bringing it back. Thomas tries to backhand it through. Goes to a Noko player. Noko swinging it through. Whips it way high. Vela pushing hard. Daly Gould with the check into the boards. Thomas looking for space. Sends it through. Nice puck across. Let's see if this is slow enough to not be an icing call. And they're going to call it icing. DeGarmo, Thomas, and Vela out on the ice up front. Daly Gould and Waldo on defense. Vela with a face-off. Puck down. Goes back. Daly Gould slapping at it. Thomas working on it. Vela chases in. Noko able to get it out of the way before he gets there. DeGarmo tries to get it out of the zone. Comes back again. Daly Gould chasing this one down. Backhands it outside. Noko keeps it in. Waldo fighting for it against the boards. Vela skates it away. He's going to make a move. He's got Thomas in the middle. If he can get to him, stick down from a Noko player. Vela bringing it through. He got past both of them. Makes a shot. Great job. Low shot. Corner of the... Right underneath the goalie's glove hand. That's going to make the score 2-1. Brings Fraser back on top again. We need to rack a few of those up to feel a little bit more comfortable in this match. Line change. Bellis, Kolpa, Moon coming out. Purdy Madsen on the defense. Moon with the face-off. Puck is dropped. Knocked forward. Moon's going to get his own drop. Brings it around. Moves. Nice move past a player. Shot. Oh, just wide of the goal. Looking for the tight angle. Madsen keeps it in. Good pop to Kolpa. Kolpa sends it to the middle. Nobody there. Kolpa with the pressure. Can't keep it in the zone. Noko try to make a move at it. Kolpa, good back check. Bellis launches it down, caught by a Noko player. Noko moving it forward, 2-on-2, but Fraser coming on hard to keep this thing out. Good pass in front, comes off the Noko skate instead of off of his stick, away from the goal. Noko takes it behind, dishes it around. Moon up to Bellis. Bellis trying to get out of the zone. Noko keeps it in. Good job by Bellis putting pressure on. Goes back into the corner. Purdy. Pushing for it. It's against the boards. 4 players fighting for the puck. Noko ends up with it. Skating it around, hoping to get it past to the middle. Moon puts a shoulder onto him. Waldo down on the ice. Moon skating it forward. He's got Bellis in front of him. Moon's going to move it through. He's also got Copa. He's going to dish it into the corner. Let the boys chase this one out. Bellis, good job, ends up with it, sends it to the middle, and a shot there by Copa. Copa with another one, another try by Moon, deflected both times by the goalie, another shot in, deflecting off the goalie. And we're gonna have a penalty there. I think this one's gonna be on Copa. Looked like it was a late cross-check into the boards. And we gotta watch out for these kind of needless penalties. But it happens. Power play for the NoCo Eagles. For the Fraser Eagles, we've got Thomas and Vela up front, Madsen and Purdy on defense. Puck goes down, goes back to NoCo. NoCo looking for a chance here. Vela steals it from him. Good move with Vela getting it around. Shot towards the goal, off the shoulder of the goalie. He was going high upper back corner on that net, and the goalie was just able to get his shoulder up enough. Face-off. Thomas and Vela on the ice. Purdy and Madsen on defense. Puck goes back to Vela. Vela looking to get it around the corner. He's got Thomas if he needs him. Holding there. Thomas pushes through. Goes back to Purdy. Purdy's going to send it wide to Madsen. Madsen chasing it. We've got 2 NoCo players on him. Madsen chips it around, hoping to get to Vela. Thomas backhands, gets to Purdy. Purdy skating it down. Purdy's got some speed. Let's see if he can get past these players. He's also got Vela in the middle if he can get to him. Sends it through just behind Vela. Vela backhands towards the goal. And we have a slashing call against NoCo, so that's going to be the end of the power play. 1:21 left to go on our power play. But we're going to have another NoCo player in the box. And so we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the next 21 minute and 21 seconds. And then we'll have about a 40-minute power play for Fraser. Moon with the face-off. Daily Gould out there as well. Purdy and DeGarmo up front. Oh, sorry, Purdy in the back. DeGarmo and Moon up front. DeGarmo gets the puck, brings it around the outside. He's going to cut back, great cutback, looking for someone to pass to in the middle. And he moves it, good moves. Let's see if he can get outside of that NoCo player. Sends it across. Daily Gould's going to be there on the far side. Sends it back to the middle. Oh, great try by Moon to tip that one in as it came across the front of the goal. Moon in the corner. Whips it out wide, doesn't quite get to Purdy, so we're going to have NoCo trying to make a move down the ice. Purdy, good defense, forces the pass, or the shot into the corner. Good hit into the boards. Daily Gould whips it around, goes to a NoCo player. NoCo tries to keep it in. DeGarmo pushing hard, comes out of the zone. Daily Gould gets a stick on it. Purdy skates it around. He's got 2 NoCo players coming at him, but he's going to whip it around the corner, hoping to get to Moon. Moon pops it up in the air, ends up getting his handle on it, moves around, 2-on-1, great shot right into the mitt of the goalie. Give these guys a break, maybe a line change, maybe they're going to stay out there. Looks like they're staying. DeGarmo, Moon still up front, Daily Gould, and Waldo on defense. Moon with the face-off. Goes back. DeGarmo gets his hand on it, stands up again, shoots towards the goal, wide of the goal. Moon taking it behind off the back of the net. NoCo trying to get it out of here. They get through, good pass up to a NoCo player. It's a 2-on-1, and they're going to have a chance here. Good job by Bobo, great save. I'm sorry, I'm not tracking with the camera. DeGarmo coming up, looking for a chance, shoots off of a NoCo player. Another shot, deflected, covered up by the goalie. Great try there. 2-1 the score, 3:25 left to go in the second period. 24 seconds left. We have a true power play for Fraser now, as it was 4-on-4 hockey for a little bit. Vela, Bellis, and McNeil on the ice. Daly Gould and Waldo on defense. Actually, Waldo's switching out for Purdy. Power play for Fraser just for about half a minute. Vela knocks it down into the corner. Goes out wide. Bellis on chase. Sends through. Good job by Noco player getting around Fraser. Fraser putting the pressure on as Noco's trying to get it out of the zone there. Vela's going to skate it around. Vela bringing it up the middle. Vela skates through a couple players. Chance towards the goal. Sends it high and wide, hoping for that top corner. And Purdy can't quite get there. Noco player chasing hard who just came off the bench. Purdy sends it around to Madsen. Madsen back to Purdy. Purdy in the corner. Purdy's going to send it up, hoping to get Bellis there. Bellis chasing on hard. Noco able to send it back, but easily goes to Madsen. Comes out of the zone, and offsides call on Noco. Vela with the face-off. Goes back to Noco. Noco moves it around. It's full speed, full power right now. Both teams killed their power plays. Purdy in the back. Looking for someone to pass to. He's going to whip it back around. Madsen wasn't watching, but now he's got there. Madsen moving it around. Links it up to McNeil. Just past him. Noco able to control that puck. Good pressure by Bellis and McNeil on that puck. Purdy takes it behind. Purdy skating it around the goal. He's going to whip it forward, and this will probably be an icing call unless it slows down, and it is icing. So we'll reset down on the Fraser side of the ice. Thomas, Moon coming in, Waldo and Daly Gould. And it looks like Kolpa's going to come join the front line. Moon, I'm sure, is taking the face-off here. Kolpa on the outside, Thomas on the inside. Puck into the middle. Daly Gould's able to get it out of there. Waldo whips it through to Kolpa. Kolpa getting a stick on it. He backhands it across into the neutral zone. Thomas with some pressure, forcing that pass. Noco dishing it down. Goes to Waldo. Waldo whips it back through. Offsides by Noco. .140 left to go, second period. 2-1 the score, Fraser up. Moon with the face-off. Thomas Kolpa up to help him. Puck goes back to Kolpa. Kolpa fighting for it. Moon able to get a stick on it. He's going to whip it around. Thomas is going to race there, see if he can get there before the Noco players. 2 players on him there. Good job getting the skate in the way. Knocked into the boards is Thomas. Moon hoping to get to it. Daly Gould can't get there either. So this one's going to come around nice and slow for the Noco player to get there, but Waldo gets there first. Able to send it through to Moon. Moon up to Thomas. Thomas launches it across, hoping to catch Kolpa there. Kolpa's going to get there, whips at it. It's going to go to Thomas. Thomas looking for someone to pass to. Trying to move it around. Noco gets the puck and whips it around the other side. Daly Gould's going to get there, keeping it in. He's got Moon covering up for him, whips it around. Thomas racing into the corners. Good hit against the boards. Daly Gould. He's going to shoot towards the goal. And, off the crossbar. Great shot. Comes back in. Kolpa tries to tip it towards the goal. Moves to the middle. Goes outside wide. Daly Gould tries to knock it in. Comes out to a Noco player, and Noco making a move right here. Good job by Fraser trying to keep the defense wide. Bobo, nice glove, knock away to the outside. Moon skating it down. Moon and Thomas have some speed. Moon brings it across, brings it in front. He's got Thomas there, he's got Kolpa there, sends it through. Deflected off the goalie. We had 2 players waiting in front for that pass. Noco sends it around. Thomas chasing it down. It's going to go around the outside. Madsen hoping to get there. Plays soft. Comes through. Purdy. Good pass up to Thomas. Thomas to Moon. Moon knocks it forward. Thomas is going to chase this one behind the goal. Goes to Purdy. That's the end of the second period. 2-1 the score. 17 shots on goal for Fraser. 8 shots on goal for Noco. We're up right now. Let's get a bigger lead to feel good going into this third period. All right, here we go. Moving into this third period. Looks like we'll have Purdy and Madsen on defense. McNeil, DeGarmo, and Vela up front. Vela with the face-off. Waiting for the NoCo Eagles to get on the ice. Fraser Valley Eagles waiting for them in the middle. Score is 2-1 this third period. Winner of this game goes to the final. Behind me, I see Wyoming and Arvada playing. Wyoming is up 6-1. So most likely, whoever wins this game will end up playing against Wyoming in the finals at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Vela with the face-off. Puck goes back. Purdy able to get it. Goes to McNeil. McNeil trying to knock it forward. NoCo brings it around. Puck goes through. It's going to get dumped down to the corner. Purdy's going to race to it. He's going to whip it back. Goes to a NoCo player. But good job by DeGarmo putting pressure on that. Comes right in front of the goal. Thankfully, there was a Fraser player there. Vela moves it up to DeGarmo. DeGarmo skating it through. He's got a 1-on-4, sorry. Shot towards the goal, goes wide. Purdy's going to get there on the outside. He's going to knock it in. Good hit against the boards. Vela's going to take this one. As Vela brings it out of the zone into the NoCo side of the ice. NoCo able to move it through. McNeil with a good hit, good shoulder on the NoCo player. DeGarmo's going to take it in the corner. Looking to get it past the NoCo player. He does. Moving it through. 1-on-3. He does have McNeil in there if he can use him. Sends it to McNeil. Oh, across. McNeil with a secondary shot goes into the just above the pads of the goalie. And we'll have a line change and a face-off. Culpa, Bellis, Moon coming on the ice. Daly Gould and Waldo on defense. Moon with the face-off. Puck goes back to Bellis. Or to Culpa, sorry. Culpa whips it back in. Moon's going to have it in the corner. Moon knocks it around the NoCo player. He skates to it faster than NoCo player can. Looking for somebody in the middle. Good shot off the goalie. Culpa with a slop at it. Trying to get a second one in there. Goalie's able to cover up on another face-off. 12:36 left to go. 2-1 the score if you just came here. This is NoCo, Northern Colorado, against Fraser Valley Hockey Association. Moon with the face-off. Puck's down. Goes back to NoCo. NoCo sends it around the back. Good job by Culpa, able to get there. Daly Gould right under his stick. NoCo moving it out. Daly Gould knocks it away. Waldo backhands. Moon trying to get there before the NoCo player can. Can't get there. Bellis putting his shoulder on the player. Good job by Waldo getting his skates on it, but NoCo's got a chance here. Shoots it towards the goal, far wide of the goal. Culpa, good stick on there. As Moon now is chasing it down. Moon gets an opportunity here if he can get it by himself. He was hung up with his stick. That should have been a penalty. As he had a really good opportunity towards the goal, but got his stick grabbed. But nothing seen. Good hit by Culpa. Great job as he knocks him off the puck there. Long, wide shot at the goal, and it's held in by Bobo. Culpa with such a great shoulder. I mean, that kid, for his size, can knock someone out of the way like nobody else. Vela with the face-off. Thomas in the ice. Purdy. DeGarmo. Puck sitting there right on the hole, on the dot. Vela brings it around. Vela skates it around the outside. Almost loses it to a NoCo player. Good hit by DeGarmo. Knocks a NoCo player on the ice. NoCo whips it around the back. Madsen racing there. NoCo looked like they're skating tired. Madsen back to Purdy. Purdy to Madsen. Thomas is going to get to this one. Sends it back around. NoCo player ends up being behind the goal there, but Madsen able to get it as Purdy bodies the NoCo player out. Up to DeGarmo. DeGarmo skating it through. He brings it across. He's got a couple players in the middle. Shoots towards the goal. Going to come wide. This one's going to come out of the zone, and so good job by Purdy holding it down. Goes up to Vela. Vela to Madsen. Madsen with a nice move. Slows things down. Let's get everybody on side. Madsen bringing it around, looking for somebody in the middle. Nobody there for him. Comes out of the zone, and looks like they're going to call an offsides call on that one. Thomas, Vela, and DeGarmo up front. Madsen, Purdy on the defense. Vela with the face-off. Puck goes down. Comes out wide, goes to Noko's side of the ice. Thomas pushing on the forecheck. Ever going for the hit. Noko gets around him. We've got a 3-on-2. Looks like they try to whip it across. Doesn't get to anybody. Good job there by Purdy as he skates it around. Purdy's got a chance here. Brings it wide. Oh, just comes off of his stick. He had a chance there. He wanted to bring it across the back of the goal, or to the far side of the goal, as the goalie had completely committed, but it just came off the edge of his stick. Madsen bringing it back. Madsen dumps it in. Vela chasing. Thomas covering up for Madsen. Players on the ice in the backside. Vela down on the ground, goes to DeGarmo. DeGarmo shoots off the pad of the goalie. Goalie covers up. Good shot by DeGarmo. Good push by the Fraser Valley Eagles. We're going to have a change up here. Vela, Thomas coming off the ice. Kolpa, McNeil, Moon coming on. Daly, Gould, and Waldo on defense. Moon's going to take the face-off. 9:52 left to go. 2-1, Fraser up. Noko trying to get it out of the zone. And they skate it out into the neutral zone. We've got a 3-on-1. Fraser coming back to support. Waldo trying to get it out of there. He does get past the player, moves it around. He's gotten to the neutral zone. He's got McNeil, if he can get to him. Goalie tries to grab it, comes out wide. McNeil sends it to the middle. Oh, nobody there. Noko trying to get it out. They do. 2-on-1, but Kolpa's quickly there to help off of Bobo's pads and wide. Good job by Kolpa, putting a shoulder on him. Daly Gould brings it outside wide, hoping to get it out of the zone here. They skate it up. Noko keeps it in. Noko skating around, go high and up in the upper corner. We have a 2-2 game here. It has not been an even game, but the score is even. So really, anyone's game. These boys have to play like they want it, because all it takes is one more in the back of the net and we're down. Fraser has been dominating this game, but the score is even. McNeil, Moon, Kolpa out on the ice. Purdy, Madsen on defense. Moon sends it up to Kolpa. Kolpa turns it around. Gets up to Moon. Moon skating it back and forth. Moon's going to come towards the goal. He shoots, and it's wide. Kolpa skating to it there. Knocks it down. Noko. They're going to get it out of the zone. Going up to Madsen. Madsen knocks it back in. Kolpa pushing for it. Goes back out to Moon. Goes to a Noko player. Noko moving it down. They circle back, trying to slow things down, get to a player on the far side. They set up, going to dump it into the corner, hope to get to the other player. Purdy there. Noko moving around in the back. They're looking for a pass in the middle, making sure we cover up. Puck's going to go back to Madsen. Madsen dumps it through. Noko player takes it up in the neutral zone. They whip it back. Purdy's going to be there. Noko player coming on strong. Noko keeps it in. Purdy whips it around the corner looking for Kolpa. Kolpa's going to put a shoulder on the player. Sends it again behind the goal of the Eagles. Purdy skating it up. Sends it up to McNeil. McNeil can't get there for the Noko player. Moon whips it up. Kolpa fighting for it. Goes into their McNeil. And I think it went into the bench, Fraser Valley bench. We're going to have a face-off. 7:32 left to go. 2-2 the score. We'll do the face-off in the middle of the ice. DeGarmo, Vela, Bellis on the ice. Vela with the face-off. Puck goes back. Bella's going to take it, get to Bellis. Bella gets knocked out by we've got a penalty here on somebody. I believe it's a penalty against Fraser. They must have called a tripping. It seemed like an odd call on that play. So we've got a power play for the NoCo Eagles. Score is 2-2, 7:24 left to go. Fraser Valley needs to play this one tight, not give anything up here. NoCo's already scored on a power play today. DeGarmo and Moon up front. Purdy and Madsen on defense. Puck goes through. NoCo able to get it. Whips towards the goal. Goes wide. NoCo dishes it back into the corner. Purdy's going to be there. He's trying to get out from the NoCo player. They're fighting for it in the corner. Goes up to DeGarmo. DeGarmo pushes through, hoping to get out of the zone. NoCo keeps it in. NoCo. Fraser fighting for it in the corner. 2 players for NoCo against 1 from Fraser. Goes up to DeGarmo. DeGarmo sends it forward to Moon, just past Moon, but Moon's going to race to it. NoCo player, good job by Moon getting a stick on that. Looks across, nobody there. NoCo moving it back. 1:17 left to go in the power play. Big hit by Moon. Couldn't quite tell. Was that an illegal hit? We do have a call. That was a...
Take a knee, Fraser.
Yeah. Was it because he wasn't looking?
That's probably my guess. He wasn't looking.
So we've got a NoCo player down on the ice. All right, NoCo player getting up. He'll skate off.
Ready.
Looks like we're going to be doing the dreaded 3-on-5 now.
So we've got 1:14 left to go in the initial power play, and this will be a double power play. Again, score 2-2. And so we'll have a double power play for at least a minute and a quarter. And then another 45 seconds of power play. The boys are going to have to play tight here.
They're discussing on hopefully what kind of penalty Moon's going to get.
Yeah, they're probably looking for a 10-2. All right. Coach talked to the refs. Let's see.
Minor misconduct.
Minor misconduct. That's just a 2-minute, right? All right, so we've got a double power play. Purdy, Madsen, and DeGarmo staying on the ice. They just gave him a minor misconduct, so it'll just be a normal power play, but it's a double. Pulling Madsen off, Daly Gould on.
3-on-5.
3-on-5 hockey for a minute and 14 seconds. 2-2 the score, third period here.
Either a momentum builder or a momentum killer. We'll see which one.
DeGarmo with the face-off. Puck goes outside wide. Noko sends it around. Looking for a chance, sends it back. Shot towards the goal. Good glove by Bobo, right out of the air, upper corner. That took about 10 seconds off. They'll set up again down on the other side. DeGarmo, the face-off. Puck goes down, outside wide. Noko sets it up, sends it across. Another shot towards the goal. Bobo caught it, dropped it as quickly as he could, but the refs blew the whistle before that. We're gonna have line change, maybe a timeout, looks like. 59 seconds to go in the power play, the double power play, 1:46 to go in the other power play. Two to two is the score. 6:22 left to go. Fraser has definitely had the upper hand this whole game, but the score doesn't show it, and the score is what matters at the end of the game. All right, players come back on the ice. Got Ridge Bobo staying strong in goal. Already had a couple saves this power play in the first, really, just 15 seconds. DeGarmo with the face-off. Puck goes down. Moves it outside wide, goes wide to Noko. Noko sends it around the back. Purdy's gonna get there. Noko ends up with it. Looking for the pass in the middle. They send it across. And it is covered up by Bobo. Great job. Noko thought they had it in the back of the net. Bobo able to get his leg on it. Another power play, or another face-off. 48 seconds left to go in the double power play. DeGarmo goes back. Purdy's gonna race there. Purdy slap shots it, goes into a Noko player. Noko sends it to the middle. DeGarmo fans on it. Oh, good job again by Bobo, as that one was coming right towards Bobo and then came off of a stick, and Noko another shot at it. Beautiful shot actually up in the air, but Bobo able to snatch it. 36 to go in the double power play. DeGarmo with the faceoff. Puck goes down. DeGarmo pushes it forward. It comes out of the zone. They're gonna have to slow it down. Fraser playing soft. Don't want to get a break here. Noko moving it forward, shoots towards the goal. Good job again by Bobo. 25 seconds left to go in the double power play. Come on, boys, keep strong. DeGarmo with the faceoff. Puck down, goes outside wide. Noko's got it up top. Noko sends it across. Looking for, sends it back. He's got some space. He misses the catch. Sends it in. Good defense there by a Fraser player as it bounces off Purdy. Noko looking for a shot. Good job covering up by DeGarmo. They've got it in the middle. Noko looking for the shot. Sends it high and wide. It's going to whip around the back. 3 seconds to go in the double power play. They fan on it. DeGarmo sends it through. We've got at least a 4-on-5. Single power play. 42 seconds left to go to kill the rest of this power play. Vella's on. Noko whips it out, nowhere near the goal. Noko keeps it in. Purdy fighting for it. Against the boards, Noko's gonna get it. Sends it to the middle, wide open, but Vella gets it instead of a Noko player. Vella's gonna skate this one down. Vella gets tripped, but no call on it. Vella picks it up again. Vella bringing it around. Noko trying to get out of the zone. Noko whips it forward. That's gonna go back to Purdy. 9 seconds left to go in the power play. Purdy skates it through, is going to whip it forward. Vella hoping to get on it. Bounces out to Noko player, full strength on the ice. Noko skating around, hoping to get a pass to the middle. They're going to send it wide. Bellis is on.
Puck is still in the box.
Oh, okay. So they must have done a 10 and 2. We just noticed that Kai is still in the box, so it looks like he's got a 10 and 2. I don't know if we'll see Kai any more of this game. DeGarmo skating it forward. Looking for someone to pass to. He's going to dump it into the corner, and they're going to have an icing call. Thomas coming out on the ice. Madsen and Waldo. Two to 2 the score, 4:11 left to go. Vela with the faceoff. Thomas and Bellis in there on offense. Waldo and Madsen on defense. Vela with the faceoff. Knocks it forwards, goes to the Noko player. Noko taking it up top, shoots it towards the goal. Good deflection by Vela. Vela chasing for it. Bellis is going to get there. Trying to whip it through. Noko player knocks it. They get it into our zone. Thomas skating at it. Madsen whips it forward. Good chip. Pressure on by Bellis. Pressure on by Thomas. Bellis pushing through. Thomas keeps it in. Comes outside to Kolpa. Kolpa slaps it towards the goal. Bounces in. This one's dumped into the corner. Fraser chasing on hard. Thomas in the corner. Knocks it in. Kolpa gets a push. Gets landed on. Thomas gets a skate on it. Goes back to Madsen. Comes out of the zone. Madsen whips it back down. Thomas in his skates. Noko able to fight it through. And some knocking around with the stick on the Noko side of the ice. Big hit into the boards and we're gonna have a power play for Fraser coming up here. And here we go. We've got an opportunity here. Goalie's coming off. Bobo's coming off. We can see if we can and there it is. Whistle's called. So 3 minutes to go. Power play for Fraser. It'd be great to get one in here. Things are getting pretty chippy on the ice. Timeout for Fraser. We've got a power play coming up. 3 minutes to go. 2-2 the score. Fraser Valley against the Northern Colorado Eagles. Winner of this game goes to the finals. Looks like it'll be Wyoming, I think, won that game over there.
7-1.
Yeah.
We battled through a 3-on-5 game, and that's
yes.
defeat. That's usually what drives a team to either lose all the momentum or gain all the momentum.
Let's
hope that works for us.
Let's hope that's the momentum builder. I mean, Clint's right next to me, who's Ridge's dad, so he's biased, but I'm not. And he had how many saves in that double power play? I think 4 or 5 gloves at least.
7,
yeah, 4 or 5 gloves, and I think at least maybe 2 or 3
shot on goal ticker just
leg
kept going
packs.
up, so.
Yes, that's right. I think their shot on goal. They must have gotten 7 shots on goal at least in that last in that double power play. Great job by Ridge keeping us in. All right, we're back on the ice. Power play for Fraser. We're gonna have Vela, DeGarmo, and Kolpa starting. Purdy and Daly Gould in defense. All right, Fraser, let's get pumped here. Got to get one in the back of the net. 3 minutes to go. DeGarmo with the faceoff. Vela on defense. Daly Gould on offense. Goes back to Vela. Vela looking for the shot. He's going to bring it around. Looks, sends it to the middle, deflected off of the skate. Kolpa sends it to the middle. And it's in the back of the net. And it's a goal! Kolpa sneaks one in right through the very edge of the goal. And it just, nobody knew it at first. And there's the goal. There's the puck sitting behind there. Look at Kolpa. We're going to give a high five to the team as he brings that one in. Score is 3-2. Fraser on top, but still 2:53 left to go in this third period. We need to get another one in here. Full strength on both sides. Vela with the faceoff. Goes out to DeGarmo. DeGarmo skating it forward. He's got Vela if he can use him. Daly Gould grabs it, comes out of the zone. And we have an offsides call. Needed goal by Kolpa there. Kolpa's still on the ice.
I don't know how
it snuck in, but hey.
The goalie's leg pad, and he must have kicked it in.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can get
Puck comes outside to Kolpa. Kolpa sends it up to Vela. Vela skating it round. Shot towards the goal, just over the top. Comes back out. Noko takes it on the outside. Vela off of his skate. It's going to go back to Purdy. Purdy up to Daly Gould. Sorry, that's to Daly Gould. Daly Gould skate it through. He's going to whip it through. No icing. DeGarmo chasing on. They whip it back the other direction. Vella's going to chase it there. DeGarmo, shot towards the goal, off the goalie and over the top. That was a great chance there. DeGarmo heads up play as that thing was deflected there to him. Players trying to get the puck out of the netting. And we'll reset. 2:11 left to go. 3-2 the score. Fraser on top. Vella, Kolpa, DeGarmo up front. Daily Gould and Purdy in the back. Vella with the drop. Puck goes down. Puck goes back to the NoCo team. DeGarmo chasing hard. NoCo trying to get it out of the zone. Kolpa gets a stick on it, comes out of the zone. They're going to have to reset. Some knocking around. NoCo ends up with the puck. Number of Fraser players there. DeGarmo grabs it. He's skating down. He's getting held a little bit from behind. DeGarmo chasing into the corner. He whips it there. Vella's going to be there to get it as well. Comes outside to Daily Gould. Daily Gould tries to send it to the middle. NoCo able to grab it. We've got a 2-on-1. Vella coming back hard, though. Moves it towards the middle. Good defense. Vella skates that one. He skates it up. Off of a NoCo skate. Daily Gould gets to it. Whoa, big hit there. Just momentum with the two players. Both of them shaking their heads. Thomas coming on. Madsen coming on. Vella, Thomas, and McNeil up front. 1:27 left to go. Vella with the drop. Madsen and Purdy on defense. Puck goes. Looks like it's sticking right around the middle. Let's see who ends up with it. Still there. Comes outside wide. Thomas fights for it. Comes outside against the boards. Chipped forward. NoCo trying to set up. Move it to the outside. They whip it down. That's going to easily go to Madsen. Madsen's got 3 skaters on him, but he's going to whip it around. Goes to NoCo. NoCo looking for the pass to the middle. Sends it through to Vella. Vella whips it open net. Oh, off the post. It's dangling there. Judah thought it was in. He should have chased it. He gave a celebration when it was just hanging out in front of the goal. Comes the other direction. Thomas knocks it through. Goes behind. Madsen whips it around. Goes up to McNeil. McNeil put a shoulder on him. Again, goes through. They're chasing it hard. Thomas putting some pressure on. We've got an empty net. Oh, that was McNeil's opportunity there. Moving it in. Here we go. Chance for 20 seconds left. Thomas knocks it forward. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the game, folks. Woo! 3-2 the final score. To be honest, we played a much goals, so great job. Nothing to say against the boys. A couple cheap shots that gave some opportunities maybe for the other team. But this next game, we're going to have to finish a little bit more than that because I think it's going to be a hard Wyoming team.
Wyoming team hasn't lost by less than 7. Yeah.
Okay, they've been up by 7 almost every game. So let's hope we got all the fumbles out of the system on that one.
That'll be 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, is it 2 o'clock, 2:15, somewhere in there? Somewhere there, 2 o'clock, 2:15. We'll be picking it back up here. Mr. John Vella calling that game. Refs watch on as the players shake hands, move past each other. Coaches greeting the other coaches. Thankfully, looks like no one's seriously hurt. A couple people laying on the ice at different times during the game. Thanking the refs. Boys planning to circle up as they often do. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Final game. This will lead up to the final at 2 o'clock. It'll be Wyoming against Fraser. Join us here, same YouTube channel, as we pick it up, and it'll be a challenging game.
Challenging.
Fraser can do it. They need to come out ready to play from the beginning to the end. All right, talk to you later.